Hey y'all, what's up? This is Rosie, and I wanted to tell y'all my experiences with social media. My earliest memories of social media started on Yahoo, believe it or not. I started using computers around the late 1990s and early 2000s. I would go to my in-laws' house and they had a desktop computer, and we were allowed, my ex-husband and I, we were allowed to go on it sometimes, and we didn't have our own accounts on there starting out. And so when I was in school, because I had to live with them for a while, that's a video in itself, and I don't think I want to do that to y'all because it's going to be a trauma dump. But anyway, I had to live with them for a while, and while I was in school, I was getting grant money, and it was like $1,500. I mean, big money. And so I was like, well, with this next check, I'm going to go and get myself a computer. I won't have to use their computer. And so I did. I went to Walmart with my mother-in-law. I got an HP desktop, and I was so proud of that computer, and I got a printer. And so they had their computer, I had mine, and I was able to set up an email account and everything on it. And it was a lot of fun to just, I was able to type out my homework and print it out, turn it in. And I discovered eBay. And with eBay, I met my best friend, because she used to make and sell merch. And when I say merch, I mean she used to make Slaughter clocks, because anybody who knows me knows that my favorite band is Slaughter. And so she used to make Slaughter clocks. And she said they were very simple to make. She would just print out the photos, put them in a clock, and sell it. And they sold very well. And I have quite a few of those. And my first was a Bloss clock. And I still have it. But anyway, and then not long after that, I discovered Yahoo. And I would go on there and I would see this link to Yahoo groups. And so one day I went to Yahoo groups and typed in the search bar Slaughter. And there were quite a few Slaughter groups. And I found one that I thought I would like, and at first I did. At first it was a lot of fun. There were a bunch of fans on there talking about how back in the day they would chase the Slaughter bus. They would, Slaughter would go on tour, and they would figure out where the bus is, and they would follow Slaughter on the road. And gradually these women claimed to have made friends with the guys. And so, and it was a lot of fun at first hearing those stories. And then I and a few other friends who didn't get to see Slaughter on the road yet, we were ostracized, because it was almost like they were a part of a group that we weren't allowed to be in unless we at least got to go to a Slaughter show. And so we weren't allowed to just be fans of the music. We had to be in their in crowd. When really, to hear Slaughter say it, to them, those girls are just fans. And I'm not that, that's not me just saying that they were just fans. They're not friends, they're just fans. So anyway, but yeah, that's my first, those were my first experiences with social media, were those groups. And I have a video talking about trolls and everything, and I mentioned the bickering bitches of Yahoo. And that's where I met those women, were in those Yahoo groups. And that's why I call them the bickering bitches, because every single day, every day, they would start an argument with me or with my friends, and they made it not fun to be a fan anymore. And I let go of the group that I started, and a friend of mine, she let go of the groups that she started. She was the last one to basically let hers go, I think, because I had one, she had a Dana one, and another friend of mine had a Mark one, and we all basically we were like, fuck this, and we let it go. And so before I got my own place and moved out of my former in-laws home, they were joining these social media pages, and they would tell me how fun they were, and it was MySpace. And I was like, well, maybe once I move and get settled, I can start a MySpace thing, because that's what I would call it, because I didn't know much about it then. But I was like, maybe, once I get settled, I can start a MySpace thing and join y'all on there. And then months later, after they started telling me about it, this was back in 2005. So November 2005, I got my own place, and my dad got me a desk the first of the following year, 2006. And he built the desk for me. He put together the chair, helped me set up my computer, and once I got online, I did what I said I was going to do. I started a MySpace page, and it was a lot of fun. I found my friends on there and found out that there had been chaos, because for a while, like, there were months that went by that I was not able to go online because I didn't have the money to pay for internet. And back then it was still dial-up, and there was so much chaos going on. Everybody was fighting. The bickering bitches moved from Yahoo to MySpace, and they were still harassing my friends. And then it was just, and so I made a way to stay away from all of them. I kind of just went undercover and didn't expose myself to them. I didn't friend any of them. And so MySpace, it was a lot of fun. You could decorate your page, you could put up wallpaper, and you could put music on there, and you had your top 8. And it was always an honor to be part of someone's top 8. I remember that. And everybody had Tom as a friend. Everybody had Tom as a friend. But and in 2009, just a few years later, I was getting ready to move again. And by that time, everybody was starting to move from MySpace to Facebook. And so I was like, well, maybe once I move and get settled in, I'll be able to make a Facebook page. And I was eventually able to make a Facebook page, but I had to wait until I got a laptop. My first laptop was a netbook. It was a cute little pink netbook, and it had stronger internet service and everything. And on there I was able to make a Facebook page, and I also started going to school online on that computer. And to this day, I still have my Facebook page. I have 2 of them now. I have my regular page, and I have my author page. Plus, I've got some business pages. One in particular is for this YouTube. So, yeah. And also, I have Instagram. I have a Tumblr that I don't go on very much. I have X that I don't like to go on very much. I have a Pinterest that I can't even get to anymore. So yeah, I just gradually grew to, I got a TikTok. I don't know what to do with my TikTok yet, but I eventually want to make it a book talk. So just look out for that. But for years I just had to learn social media, as all of us Gen X's did, as everybody did really. And that was my experience. It all started out with Yahoo groups, and I didn't even mention the chat rooms, just the random chat rooms that you found online talking about different crap. But yeah, that's my experience with social media. What? Sorry. Sirens. Hope they're okay. Anyway, what are some of your memories and experiences with the rise of social media? If you don't mind telling me in the comments below. Can't wait to hear it from you. But for now, you guys, I'm going to go. As usual, there is a donations link in the description. If you would hit that, help support me and support my channel, you'll be helping me out more than you could ever possibly realize, and I thank you for that in advance. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for wasting time with me. Subscribe, like, comment. I hardly ever say that anymore. ever hardly said that in the first place. But I love you guys very, very much. Hope to see y'all on the next upload. Bye for now.